Okay, so welcome to episode 11. What is Robin and Pac-Man doing back here? They got eliminated a while back. Anyway, the last person standing with the most targets wins immunity. Fry says this is gonna be messy. Shadow quietly pulls Frost aside saying, "Listen, Whipped Cream Cookie has been winning too much. Make sure he loses today." Frost says, "I could do that." Whipped Cream Cookie says, "Why do I feel like something suspicious is about to happen?" Pac-Man accidentally falls into the pool. Apparently he's back for some reason. Blossom starts perfectly aiming at the targets, saying, "Stay focused, everyone." Charcoal says, "Or we could just panic." Lemon Meringue's back too? What? What is going on? Anyway, Lemon slips on slime and slides across 3 platforms, saying, "I didn't even mean to do that." Robin fires a water blaster like an action hero. So apparently, Pac-Man, Robin, and Lemon Meringue just casually snuck their way back here. Um, Robin says Team Titan's training finally paid off. Roller's back? Um, Roller tries to give orders saying, "Everyone follow my strategic positioning." Sidewalkie says, "You are literally standing on a floaty shaped like a duck." Roller says it's a tactical duck. Shadow snipes 3 targets quickly. Blossom says, "Okay, wow, villain energy." Shadow says, "I'm not even trying yet." Whipped Cream Cookie's doing great. He hits target after target. Whipped Cream has 9? Bro, he a challenge beast for real. Fries quietly loosens the bolts on Whipped Cream's floating platform. Fries says oops and the platform suddenly slips. Whipped Cream says wait what and everyone laughs. Whipped Cream says who did that? Frost whistles innocently. Charcoal finds something in the plate saying, in the crate saying, "Wait, is this an immunity idol?" Robin says, "Guys, the targets." Sidewalkie says, "Forget targets, I want safety." Pac-Man finds a swap token. Yes, sir. Blossom and Shadow have beef and they're hitting the same target. Blossom says, "Stop aiming where I'm aiming." Shadow clocks her and says, "Then shoot faster." They both fire and Blossom hits the target first. Obviously. Shadow says, "Impressive." Blossom says, "Thank you." Meanwhile, Whipped Cream Cookie climbs back up, saying, "Sabotage or not, I'm still winning." Fry slowly pushes a button and a giant bucket of slime dumps on Whipped Cream Cookie. Frost says oops again while Shadow smirks. Proto Man locks in? I love where this is going. Proto Man has been quiet the entire time. He calmly hits targets one after another. Robin notices saying, "Wait, how many has Proto Man hit?" Proto Man got 15? Okay. Okay, Proto Man. Okay. Shadow says interesting. Pac-Man accidentally fires a cannon that splashes everyone's platforms. I don't know how to say that word, but Sidewalkie falls into the water while Lemon finds another idol, saying, "Oh wow, I'm actually good at this game." Robin swings across the ropes like a ninja and scores 3 hits saying, "Booyah, bruh. You can't say that. That's Cyborg's line. He gonna find you." Blossom misses. Shadow misses. Pearl Man calmly takes one shot and hits a bullseye, getting 21. Announcer says 1 minute left while Blossom fires rapidly, letting the stress get into her head. Shadow fires twice. Pro Man lines up one last shot and scores 22. And Pro Man gets immunity while everyone claps and Pro Man looks slightly embarrassed at it. Shadow slowly walks up saying, "Well done." Pro Man says, "Oh, thanks." Shadow quietly proud says, "You executed perfectly." Pro Man says, "Please stop complimenting me in front of everyone." Frost says he's shy. Whipped Cream says, "I wouldn't have won if someone didn't sabotage me." Everyone looks at Frost while he says, "What?" Balsam says Shadow and Frost are clearly scheming. So apparently, since Fire Spirit got vanished somehow, Ruler, Lemon, and Pac-Man decided to sneak their way back in here, and Robin too. All 4 of them wanted to go after Fire Spirit and replace him for some reason. Oh, and Pavlova too, for some reason. I'm gonna have to edit that after this. Don't mind Lemon being out. Lemon being here. Anyway. Blossom says Frost and Shadow are clearly scheming. Robin says, "Yeah, but Whipped Cream swings too much." Shadow says, "You really proved yourself today." Pro Man says, "This is uncomfortable." Frost says, "Who are we voting?" Shadow says, "Whipped Cream Cookie." Pro Man says he was winning. Pac-Man says, "I got this swap token thing." Sidewalkie says, "Use it." Pac-Man says he might, and then Charcoal holds the idol saying everyone is targeting someone different. Announcer says everyone is getting votes tonight except for Pro Man who won immunity. Announcer says before the votes are read, does anyone want to play anything? Charcoal stands and says, "I'll hold on to mine." Pac-Man says, "I'll use my swap token." Announcer says, "Who vote are you swapping?" And Pac-Man says, "I'll swap Shadow's vote with Fry's." Frost says, "Hey," and Announcer says votes are locked. Whipped Cream says, "Are you serious?" And Whipped Cream went from being first person getting immunity 2 times in a row to getting eliminated. Whipped Cream said, "I knew it was sabotage." Fries waves. Whipped Cream Cookie says, "I'm taking my whipped cream machine with me." Announcer says, earlier eliminated contestants competed in a secret duo, and one of them will be returning to the game. And oh, there's Far Spirit. I was like, where is he? Anyway, Far Spirit walks in, apparently. Fire Spirit comes back into the game and shares immunity with Pro Man Knight. I'm gonna edit this. I think they messed it up. Shadow smirks while Pro Man says this is getting ridiculous. And I'm gonna edit this. See y'all in episode 12 after I edit this thing.